Start. Good morning, dear students. Today we will be starting with inorganic lab. Today we will be conducting the second experiment, that is we will be carrying out limit test for sulfate by using sodium chloride as the test sample. We will try to find out whether sulfate is there or not in sodium chloride. For that we need to prepare test sample. We need to prepare the test sample as well as the standard sample. First I will let you go through the procedure as well as a little bit of principle, and then we will go to the main practical. Test sample, we will take 2 gram of sodium chloride dissolved in some distilled water, 10 ml distilled water, then 2 ml of 10% volume by volume HCl will be taken, and then 5 ml of barium sulfate solution which we have prepared will be added to it, and then volume should be made up to 50 ml, and then we will keep it for 5 minutes. Similarly, while preparing standard, we will make sure we will use 1 ml of 0.1089% potassium sulfate with 9 ml of distilled water, then 2 ml similar to what we have done in the test sample, 2 ml of 10% volume by volume HCl will be added, then again 5 ml of barium sulfate reagent, definitely which has already been prepared for you, will be added, and volume will be made up to 50 ml, and then it will be kept aside for 5 minutes. Now dear student, what is the principle involved over here? This, if any sulfate ion will be there in sodium chloride sample, this barium 2 plus, which is coming from barium sulfate solution, this barium 2 plus will combine with the sulfate and will give a ppt of barium sulfate. Now if this standard solution will also give the same thing. Now if the test sample is more turbid, which is the principle of limit test, if the test sample is more turbid than the standard, it means the ppt is more in test sample than the standard, and so the test sample will fail. But if the test sample has a ppt turbidity which is less than the standard, it means the test sample will pass, and we will assume that the sulfate ion is under level. It is not crossing the level. It is there, but it is there to a very small extent, and nothing may happen with it. So nothing it will have cause. So sulfate ion is within the normal limits. For that we need to assess it. Let us come back. Students, this is the standard Nessler's reagent containing standard solution. Now this standard solution consists of 1 ml of 0.1089% weight by volume of potassium sulfate with 9 ml of distilled water. I have already dissolved it so that you may understand. This is already dissolved. This contains 9 ml water and 1 ml of potassium sulfate, 0.1089% weight by volume. This is done. Now the another test tube. This is the test samples Nessler's tube. In this 2 gram of NaCl with 10 ml of distilled water is already dissolved. The sodium chloride, as you can see, is already dissolved in it. Now we will add HCl. We will add 2 ml of HCl. HCl has been prepared in this, dilute HCl has been prepared in this. It contains 10% volume by volume of HCl. We will add 2 ml. So as you can see the mark from 10 ml to 9 ml, 9 ml to 8 ml. So this is 2 ml mark. Up to 8 ml we will add, and 2 ml will be considered as being added. So slowly and slowly in the test sample we will add 2 ml. So 2 ml has been added. Now again So we have added 2 ml of HCl over here also. Now the most important part, adding 5 ml of barium sulfate. So 5 ml of barium sulfate will be added in the test sample as well as standard. So we will take out 5 ml. Children, this is basically a 5 ml pipette we have taken. So this is the 5 ml, the lower meniscus touches the 5 ml, 0 mark. So this is 5 ml, we add it in the test. We again add it in the standard. As you can see, this again 5 ml barium sulfate solution is being added to the standard. Now, as you can see, we will make up the volume. It means we will finally make up the volume up to 50 ml. So with distilled water, so we take distilled water. Distilled water is already there in that beaker. Now we will try to make the volume up to 50 ml. Slowly and slowly we will add water cautiously that it does not cross the 50 ml mark, and it touches the 50 ml mark, the standard. Now we will take the test. We will try to make it, the meniscus touch the 50 ml mark. You should add water very slowly and cautiously. There it goes. The mark touches the 50 ml. We will keep it this way, and we will see. We will leave it for 5 minutes, and then we will see. Dear students, we waited for 5 minutes and it was kept aside. Now, if you will see the standard and the test, the standard seems to be a bit turbid. But the test containing the test sample, sodium chloride, is absolutely clear, and it is less turbid, or you can say it is more clearer than the standard. So we come to the conclusion that the limit test for sodium chloride passes for sulfate, containing sulfate. So the sulfate in the test sample is far much lesser than what is present in the standard. So comparing, we say our test sample passes, and this sodium chloride test sample contains much lesser amount of sulfate, if at any present, because we are not doing this is this experiment clearly says that our test sample passes. And thank you so much for watching our videos. Thank you.